friends. We are chasing an eclipse, and right now it doesn't look so good. The forecast is for cloudy and gray skies tomorrow. We are at the Silver Mines Recreation Area, and in the Prospect Campground, I think is what it's called, or Summit Campground. The reserve.gov just says Silver Mines Recreation Area, and there's 3 campgrounds. There's one right down by the river where if I was to take this video down there, you wouldn't be able to see me for the cloud of black flies, gnats, bugs, whatever you want to call them. And they're really bad right at the moment because it's cool, humid, and no sun. When the sun comes out, they kind of like get rid of. But this is our campsite. All right, so this is our campsite, and this is an inner loop site, which I never take. I don't know why I took an inner loop site, but you see, the problem with inner loop sites is the door to your camper, if you've got a camper. Now, if this is a tent site, this would be fine, but the door would be somewhere where the car is, and with these trees and everything, and walking straight into bushes, so it's not ideal. So I'm parked quite cockeyed to the driveway. This is a straight line down the driveway. The car is off just a little on the driveway, but the camper is off a lot. Because I can make it level that way. There's no need to level it because it's fairly level side to side, and up and down it's a pretty good slope. So the front jack is way up in the air. But this is a pretty nice camping area. It's all primitive sites. No electricity or water or anything like that. And we, by mistake, filled our tanks at the last place we were at. So we're in good shape with water. And bathroom facilities, of course, we may actually have to use ours. Although the vault toilets aren't bad. You know, a vault toilet is really a well taken care of outhouse. I guess they pump them out. That's why they call them vaults. They just like a regular porta-john, every couple months or weeks they come in with a truck and pump them all out. That's why they always say don't put garbage down them, because it clogs up the pump truck. It looks like they've lost a few trees around here. We've got a beautiful cedar tree to sit under if we want to, and that'll probably keep the bugs away, because the flies don't like these cedars. But there's a tree that fell down over there. But we're on top of a mountain, but there's no cell service. They don't have even a half a bar. Barely an SOS by satellite. And it's pretty full of people that are coming for the eclipse. Down below is a river that is pretty open, and that's where most people are going to go to see if there's an eclipse. But if it's cloudy, of course, we'll just stay at our campsites, sitting around a campfire, and just watch it get dark. We'll see what else we can find around here. It's the bugs are pretty bad. We did get out our super bug repellent. This stuff is really supposed to be good. It's called Ranger Ready. It's got Picardian, whatever you call it, instead of DEET. And it works pretty well. And it doesn't melt plastic like DEET does, or cutters, or whatever you use off. So, and I even spray it on his ears. For the most part, he is covered in permethrins to keep the ticks and stuff away. Because any of these things usually don't work more than a couple hours. It does say 12-hour on it, but we'll see. But it doesn't really matter with these stupid black flies anyways, because the real pain in the neck of them is they just fly around you and get in your mouth and your nose and everything else. You can see this campground, because it doesn't have hookups, it's really more for tenors, which is great. I mean, I'll send the best campsites for an RV, because like I said, I like the door to be on the side of the picnic table and the fireplace. And that doesn't happen on most of these, because as you can see, the picnic table and the fireplace is at the back of the driveway. Now, these are picnic tables you can pick up and move. So you could do that and put it all to the side. But for the most part, like this one is one of the only ones that I see. And this is the one next to us, of course. But see, the driveway is blocked. It's got that parking stopper at the back of it, so you're not supposed to go farther than that. But obviously, if you had an A-liner or a tiny little camper like a Tab or something like that, you could easily drive through this little area and park over there. And it's obvious people have done that. And then you have, you know, your picnic table and everything where you want it. The roads around the campground are real nice. They're old and they're cracked, but they're not real bumpy. They're pretty smooth. They're not potholed. So, you know, any rig you bring in here isn't going to be jostled around much. I mean, far better than the land between the lakes in Tennessee was awful. So, I don't know. Can you see all the bugs around me? I'm in a small cloud. And I did spray my whole hat and my face and everything. I usually put on sunglasses that I don't care about and let them get sprayed. But the bugs are still clouding around me. And of course they cloud more around the car than anyplace else. And we did reserve this site. There were signs that said that this was a flood prone area. We're on top of a hill. I don't know how it could be flood prone if we're up on top of a hill. But this is like 42. And this is a nice site for the layout. But unfortunately, it's got an incredible slope down to no man's land here. And it's a pretty short driveway, and it looks like people have tried to get out of here and got caught. Spun their wheels. But I mean, this is a nice, you got a small car and a tent. You got a nice flat tenting area and a nice picnic table and everything. So this is kind of nice, but not over near the pay station. There is a water spigot. It's one of those ones you have to hold forever to fill up anything, so. But that's nice, at least there is water. Down the road from our campground, and this is like a major road that goes up over the hill, is the Spring Branch Campground. And this is another first come first serve in the Mark Twain National Forest. We've been driving around the forest and we just came back to camp and we figured we'd just drive by the entrance, and there's a self-service pay station here and it says camping fee $15. It seems to pick up where our campsite numbers leave off. I just saw the first campsite was 57. This is 61. I mean, they're pretty slanted. They're on the side of a hill, so, but they have picnic table and everything. It depends on how good you are at leveling. Oh, here's one right in front of us that looks level. Oops, we got a ditch. Ooh, that's 62B. That's a real nice little campsite. That's 63, and that's a big campsite, but it's a climb to get into. Here's 63B, and that's in the middle, and that's a big campsite, but not too deep. Here's a nice big campsite. Jeez. What's this? This looks like 66. Look at that. That's a huge campsite. And let's get rid of the reflection on the window. Nice picnic table on the wrong side, of course, but you could get your trailer in there pretty nice. There's 67 on the other side. It's as much a slant as it looks. We're level, it's not. And the road continues. The road's not real bad. It's got a few cross washouts. There's the pit toilet, vault toilet. They've got a water spigot there. It looks like it works. I see water underneath it, so somebody's been using it. So we drove to the end of the road, and there's a little picnic area here with a big vault toilet. Men and a woman's. I don't know why there's a men and a woman's. And it's a single toilet, so it doesn't matter who's in it. It's supposed to be $5 to be here. And the bugs are as bad here. Anywhere there's running water, you're gonna find these bugs, but looks like a really nice fishing spot. There's a pretty neat looking bridge. I think we're gonna just have to go over. He's got his stick. You didn't like that stick? Trail open to hikers and bikers. A lot of the trails in these states are open to bikers, while in the Northeast and most of the other places I've been, they don't allow bikers on the trail with hikers. This is neat. But there's fish in there. Looks like there used to be some kind of a dam here at one time, or some kind of water control something. I have no clue what that is. Somebody could probably tell me. But this looks like it does flood quite a bit. You can tell from all those ugly rocks and all those water swept trees. Looks like they've been washed away. It's a pretty area though. He's going to try to drink it dry. I don't know if I've told you this, but he won't drink out of his stainless steel water bowl. He just refuses. I have to give him a little blue plastic bowl. No, get out of there! Get out of there! Brat. But the dam has been taken out, but it was built by the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, during the 30s. And it was built out of this native granite. Not the typical soft limestone dam that you might find. It's a pretty neat place. They say that during high water, which high water means all the way up the bank there to the road, it covers the road, that they have kayak races, kayak competitions. It looks like a pretty nice stream to fish, that's for sure. So we are hiking the trail to the dam. More of the river, we're hiking the dam trail, which is a dam trail. And it is really pretty. Really a pretty river. I can't imagine trying to kayak through all those boulders. This really is not a hard trail, except he dropped a load on the trail, which he never does. He was on leash, and I had to pick it up and take it all the way back because I didn't want to carry it to wherever the dam is. So we've hiked this trail twice now, and it's a pretty rocky trail, but it's a nice trail. Not bad. Hey, I'm back here. His new word is with me, which means he's got to stay within 15, 30 feet of me. And he's pretty good about it. Well, that is the old dam. It was built from blocks of granite collected from around the stream. And they broke it down quite a few years ago to allow the fish to go under it or around it or whatever, but it's a pretty unique little dam. Hopefully there's another place we can get closer, see more. We got impatient, so we're just climbing down the side of the cliff. This is not really a trail. This is just bushwhacking down the side of a granite cliff. Obviously other people have done it though, so I'm not the only idiot. Moo! Now there's a good view of the dam. Oh, we're high. We're up where we don't belong. Well, they moved those around back in the days before steam shovels. The 30s, 20s, whatever. Did they have steam shovels then? Looks like a good place to go swimming, doesn't it? On a hot day in Missouri. That over there are tailings from the mine. There's a silver mine over there. Alright, here's the full view of the dam and the shoreline around it with the sun at my back. So it's pretty neat. Put in your kayak somewhere around here. Somewhere up there there's a silver mine. I think right up in there that they potentially had silver at one time, but the feds have cut it off so you can't. I'm killing myself trying to get up this trail, and he's carrying this log. He's a moron. Go. Everything's got to be a challenge to him. After the light flight rescued me from that climb and that hike, paddled my chest a few times. Not really. It was a fun hike. That was, we haven't done any really strenuous hikes like that in probably 6 months, so it's good to get out and get the old muscles warmed up again. You know, it's important to keep doing things, or you do lose the ability to do them. So we had a fun time. After that hike we went to the Eclipse and watch the eclipse. So after this ending here, I'll put up my eclipse pictures and maybe some other pictures from the camping. But from here we go to South Markham Campground. It's a South Markham recreation area. It's on the bottom of Rand Lake in Illinois. And I'm excited to go there because it's kind of unique and I haven't been to Illinois. It's a set of, there's South Markham, North Markham, I think there's Outflow Camping and some other, there's a whole bunch of Corps of Engineers campgrounds. So stay tuned for that video. It's going to be a nice video because we'll have electric. We didn't have electric here in the 3 days that we were here. We only got our batteries, and it's a 300 amp hour battery. We only got it down to 90%. Editing, cooking, doing all our stuff. So, you know, and we were in trees. We were actually under a tree. If you looked at the video, you can see we were under a tree. So anyways, thank you for watching. We hope to see you on the next one. Subscribe, thumbs up, like, leave me a comment, and let me know what you want to see. Thanks, folks. Here comes the Eclipse videos. Bye-bye.